Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about the 1,000 euro bonus for domestic workers and carers. So, the government has announced the relaunch decree that will provide for the domestic workers and carers 1,000 euro because of the coronavirus emergency period. But first, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so that whenever I upload any videos or information, you will know. So, for the domestic workers and carers, it says there is an allowance of 500 euro for the month of April and also 500 euro for the month of May, which will be paid in a single solution for a total of 1,000 euro by HIMSS. So HIMSS is going to pay the money. It's for domestic workers and carers. So 1,000 euro, which is 500 euro for the month of April and another 500 euro for the month of May. But they are going to pay the two together, which is 1,000 euro. So domestic workers and carers, you have bonus in this period. So you just go out there, go and apply. So let me take you through the things, the requirement that is needed before you can be able to apply, to know whether you are due, whether you can be able to apply for it or not. So first, where you have to go and do it or to go and file the application is at the patronati offices like CAF or CGA. So you have to go to CAF or CGA to go and file the application. So what are the things that you need, the requirements? It says to be eligible for this bonus, you need to have had one or more employment contracts on 23rd February 2020. Meaning it's not the new contract, let's say last month's contract or May contract or April contract. No, it needs to be the contract from before 23rd February 2020. It says for a total duration of more than 10 hours per week. So the contract you are having, the contract needs to be 10 hours per week, more than 10 hours per week, not 5 hours per week. So you have to look into your contract. So the contract that you are having, it said the contract, the employment contract from on the 23rd February 2020 for a total duration of more than 10 hours per week. So meaning your contract needs to exceed more than 10 hours per week in your contract for a total duration of more than, it should be more than 10 hours per week. That's for whoever that wants to apply. You are eligible. You have to have 10 hours per week. So the contract can still be active or concluded. So even though the contract is still active, meaning you are still on it now, there's no problem. You can still apply. Or even though the contract has concluded, maybe the work has finished and your contract has also expired. So it says you can still apply. The contract can still be active or concluded. You can still apply. Then number 2, it says not be living with the employer. So this is another thing. Whoever that wants to apply, that is eligible to apply, you must not be the one living with the employer. For instance, you are a domestic worker, you are a carer. You must not be the one living in the same apartment with the carer or with the employer. Sorry, you must not be the one living in the same apartment with the employer. So if you are living elsewhere, you are not living the place you are working. So you can also be able to apply for it. Say not to have, in addition to the domestic employment contract, another permanent employment contract, meaning the contract that you have, domestic contract or care contract that you have, if you have another contract that is not permanent employment or tempo indeterminato, you can still apply. Maybe having another 2 hours contract elsewhere or 4 hours contract elsewhere, probably you can still be able to apply. But if you are having another permanent employment contract, it says the person cannot be able to apply. Not to have addition to the domestic employment contract, another permanent employment contract. So, but if it's 2 hours contract that is not permanent, meaning you can still apply according to what is written down. So the second one says not to be a pension holder, meaning you are not the one receiving pension money or pension income. It says with the exception of the ordinary disability allowance. If you are receiving disability allowance, you can still apply. If you are a carer, or if you are a domestic worker, you are receiving disability allowance, you can still apply. But if you are a pensioner, you are receiving pension money, you cannot be able to apply. It says not be recipient of the emergency income, meaning you did not request for the emergency income that they just did. Meaning if you requested for the emergency income, they are going to balance it and grant you one. So if you have requested for emergency income, you cannot request for this. So that's what they are trying to say. Say not to receive the citizenship income for an amount exceeding 500 euros per month. Now listen to this. If you are a carer, or if you are a domestic worker, if you are receiving citizenship income of the amount that is higher than 500 euro per month, it says you cannot be able. Of an amount exceeding 500 euro, you cannot. But if you are receiving 450 or 500 euro, you can be able to still apply for this bonus that is going on. But if you are receiving citizenship income as a domestic worker, as a carer, and the amount you are receiving from your citizenship income is exceeding 500 euros per month, it says you cannot be able to apply for it. It says not receive any of the allowances provided by the Cura Italia decree. That is, you have not received the 600 euro that was given out. You have not also received any other self-employment allowance or other allowances that they have shared ever since. If you have not received all these allowances, you can be able to apply for it. So that is a bonus for domestic workers and carers. So domestic workers and carers, there is bonus for you. Go out there and grab it. The bonus is for 500 euro for April, another 500 euro for May. So IMSS is the one that is going to pay it. The place that you need to go and do it, you have to go to Patronati offices, easy like CAF or CGA, to go and apply, and your application will be granted and your money will be paid directly to you. Even though you have received your salary, they are going to use it to support you. Even though you have stopped work or you are still working and your employer is still paying you, this amount or this bonus is just a bonus to support you, to tell you thank you for being out there as a frontline worker. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please, if you know you like the video, give it a thumb up, like it, comment, and also share to others. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have not done that, subscribe and click the notification bell that whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.